At 31 years old, Koflow is well and truly a veteran in the Southeast Asian DJ scene. He won the Singapore DMC Championship in 2003, a competition that pits DJ against DJ in a battle of technical proficiency with the turntables. Admittedly, he told Razor TV he never was the studious sort, but was lucky to find something he was passionate about. His hard work paid off, seeing him as the it DJ to have at high-profile parties like the Youth Olympic Games, MTV Asia Awards post-parties, and the Asian Hip Hop Festival in Bangkok. Koflow is gearing up for a stateside tour with rapper Kevin Lester, which will see the duo playing venues in New York and Atlanta. One of the artists approached for the Musicity project, Koflow sits down with Razor TV to talk about what it was like before he was Koflow and when he was just Wayne Liu.
Hey, what's up guys, Brian Silver, Razor TV. I'm here at SOTA, sitting in front of SOTA, actually it's the School of the Arts Singapore, and I'm here with Koflow. He's a DJ, turntablist, producer, he's everything. Nice to meet you, man, dude.
Nice meeting you.
Pleasure meeting you. We go way back. I used to go to a lot of your shows when you first started out, maybe 10 years ago.
Yeah, I know.
So before we actually go into the reason why we're here, I want to ask you, like, how do you begin? Before you were Koflow, you were Wayne, and so what was life as Wayne?
Life was with Wayne, I think it was fun. It was just skateboarding and not, I think, normal teenager, whatever normal teenager would do.
Yeah.
Hang out in the street, skate. And public nuisance. Yeah.
Public nuisance. So now you're shifting away from being a public nuisance to just making music.
Yeah, club nuisance.
Club nuisance.
While watching a lot of skate videos, a lot of hip hop music has been playing, and that's where I kicked in, the influence of hip-hop music in skate video. I started in about 2001. That's my first year when I just started, and then they got me into competitions, and of course I wasn't really good at it, but it's okay, I carry on training, and by about 2003 I won the DMC, and that's about the time where I tell myself, okay, this could be a possibility, but I don't know. I keep working on it, and then till one day, I think about 2005 or 2006, and I decided to tell myself, this is this is it.
Did you have like a day job that supported this hobby at the time?
Actually, strangely, I never had.
Right.
Like, I was quite lucky. I was telling myself, I need to eat, sleep, turntable before I can be really good at what I do. Before I could go out and show the world that, hey, this is it. This is me. So I think that's what I totally did.
Okay, so how has SOTA sort of inspired this track?
Oh, SOTA is amazing. Okay, like, look at it outside. It's all busy, the streets are busy. It's really urban, and then something like this just stood out by its own, right? If you take a look on it outside, it's really kind of like an urban jungle and really urban, new architecture. But if you walk inside, it's really peaceful. Right? It's like peaceful, and then you reach a certain level where there are kids who are just practicing all the time, and I happen to have a chance to walk in there and go into the classrooms and watch the kids display their stuff, right, or practice, right. I've seen this kid who can walk in and play a Beethoven piece without reading the notes, and then I walk into the next room, and then this guy is on double bass, like bam, 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 bam. And then I walk into another room, and then this group of girls are doing ballet and with conventional music as well.
What's the difference between being a DJ and being a turntablist? Because we've had this conversation before, but not many people know what the real difference is.
Okay, if you talk about DJ, you talk about someone in a club and lacing from one track to one track, another track to another track, right? So that's about it, okay? Yeah. But if you're talking about turntablism, basically any samples that you find on the records could be recreated as a sample for the piece of music. You know what I mean? So basically, we are not playing music anymore, we are creating music.
Right. So it's almost like each sample is like an instrument by itself, and you guys are sort of like composers?
Yeah, pretty much. Like any samples that I can find, I can find like a trumpet song, or that could be my melody, or if I find a guitar sound, that could be my rhythm.
Right.
If I find a drum sample, it could be my drum scratch, my groove. So that's it. It's all making.
It's cliche. It's disgusting. But it happened.
Okay, say about a year and a half, 2 years ago, you had a showcase at the Esplanade to launch your album, right?
Yeah.
So there was a lot of collaborations, and you actually told me back then that it was probably one of the first showcases of a turntablist in Singapore, at least.
I mean, even Asia, I have never heard of a turntablist having a concert yet so far. So I kind of want to just explore that and maybe open up a pathway for the rest of the musicians or eclectic musicians to follow suit. I think people are ready to accept newer stuff. But scratching to most part of the world, it's nothing new anymore. It's like 20 years. But I think as a turntablist creating his own track and cutting up the sample again, I think that kind of helped me explore myself.
Once you're done with this, what's next for Koflow for the next year or so?
Next year or so, I think, of course, concentrate on making music and writing my EP and album if I can, But, of course, next I'll be in Atlanta and New York with Kevin Lester.
All right.
And that'll be fun. That'll be all good, representing Singapore all over again.
If you head down to the School of the Arts Singapore, you can stream and subsequently download Koflow's track from the Musicity website via your smartphone. Musicity will only last until the end of October.